All right, we are starting with Chapter 9, and the first part of it talks about basic assumptions of behaviorism. I guess we need to begin right off the bat with the definition. Behaviorism focuses on how people's immediate environments bring about changes in their behavior, and your parents used behaviorism, I'm sure, as they were raising you and molding your behavior into what they wanted it to be. Psychologists begin to focus on the two things that could be observed and objectively measured: local conditions and events, that is, environmental stimuli and learners' behaviors or responses. This focus gave rise to the behaviorist movement, which dominated much of psychology in the middle decades of the 20th century, especially in North America. With that being said, there are some key assumptions underlying the behaviorist perspectives. People's behavior are largely the result of their experiences with stimuli in their immediate environments. So as teachers, what does that mean? Well, we must keep in mind the very significant effect that students' past and present environments are likely to have on their behavior. So when you get a student perhaps that's not abiding by the rules or not doing things as maybe others, that could be because of that behavior not being molded, whether that be by a parent or whether that be by a teacher that they've had previously. By changing the classroom environment, we may also be able to change how students behave. So if you set up a classroom with a lot of engagement and students feel comfortable, but yet expectations are held high, then that behavior is going to be molded. A second assumption: learning involves a behavior change. Many behaviorists define it as define a behavior change. In particular, learning is a change in behavior as a result of an experience. So because of maybe a negative or a positive response that comes, that may be changing your student's behavior. It could be consequences, all kinds of different things. The third one, learning involves forming associations among stimuli and responses. People are likely to learn and exhibit behaviors that bring about certain kinds of consequences. So it's according on, what kind of response that the students are looking for. The fourth one, learning is most likely to take place when stimuli and responses occur close together in time. So let's say that you tell the students that if everybody gets back in the classroom from lunch quietly and everybody's in their seat with no talking, then they're going to get an extra 5 minutes at recess, whatever. That immediate gratification will change the behavior. Younger students especially don't do so well when the reward is somewhere down the road too far out, and they get discouraged and feel like there's no point in waiting it out. And then the fifth assumption: many species, including human beings, learn in similar ways. And a lot of what they've learned about the behaviorist is from lab animals. If you start looking at B.F. Skinner and some of them, those kind of folks, they taught pigeons and dogs and all kinds of stuff to do what I would call human-like tricks. I mean, I look at these some people's animals, and when they can get their animals to do more than they can get their kids to do, there may be a problem. I don't know whether you agree or not. Anyway, there is a YouTube video there that is just precious. If it doesn't make you smile, I'm not sure you have a heart. So text me what you think about the behaviorist view.